Good morning, everyone. How's it going? Hello, Iskun. Hey, Zeddy. Hammered. Hey, Ruby. Hey, Bradley. Hammered again. What's up, everyone? I think we're good. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Instant note. Well, it's just, I like the song, but it's maybe not playing Christmas songs in February. Right. That's all. I really love the song. It's just, yeah, maybe not for February. But yeah, good morning, everyone. You're on wow, you're on the energy start song. Old band. Thanks a lot for the stream streak, Emerald. I appreciate that. Good morning, Chris. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, let's line everything up. We can spend 1 hourglass to line it up. That's fine. Ooh, we got something. A Swampertio. Yeah, we've got a little bit of news today. Guys, I need to get my hair cut. It's getting out of control. A few bits of news, I guess. Obviously, we have Mugenics out tonight, but obviously we won't even be thinking about playing it till tomorrow. There was a big Hearthstone, like the big Hearthstone announcement yesterday night or yesterday evening, which was good. It was, I thought it was pretty good overall. It was pretty hype, some cool things coming, but I mean, I'll bring it up. They've done a really good idea, but it's also a little bit odd at the same time. Yeah, so basically, I mean, I can just show this, right? Hang on. I'll do it. Hold, sorry guys. Yeah, so if we look here, ignore the Pokemon symbol. Where is that? Oh, is that on? Oh, that's annoying. Hang on, I can fix this. Fixed. So yeah, we've got a like. There's all this crazy stuff happening with Hearthstone. Is the music a touch loud? Feels a touch loud. I feel like I'm shouting. Good morning, Swiss. How's it going? So yeah, we have a really cool thing. We're doing Cataclysm for Hearthstone's first expansion of the new sort of year, which looks really cool. It's got some cool rewards, some cool login events, a special online event, blah 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 blah, so on so on so on. And it looks really good. And there's something that okay, well, there's balance. Wait, is the other stuff? Here we go. Man, this match is very big. Where's? Wait, is it not in here? Hang on. Just go here instead. So basically, what the... Wait, did I click the wrong thing again? Wait, what? Okay, well, there you go. It's sort of like here, right? But basically, you're going to be able to unlock... They're going to give everyone all the cards from the previous 2 expansions for free for a certain amount of time. So basically, during the new expansion of like the new rotation, all players will get the previous 2 expansions unlocked during that expansion. Which I think is really good. It's a really sick idea. And I think more games, snap, what, should do stuff like that. However, my only concern is how people are going to react once that month is over. Oh, once the month, sorry, it's not a month, it's like 3 months. Once the expansion cycle is over and then they lose the cards, that's one thing I am a little bit concerned about. However, even when, if, whatever that happens, it's still pretty positive, right? Like, it's still a great jumping in point into the game. It's a good returning point to the game. And for players, at worst, you have basically 3 months of having tons of cards to play in which you can gain those cards as well. And then if you don't like it after that, you just don't play. And if you do like it, you can just probably craft or whatever the cards you want. Because even though you get every card from the 2 expansions, it's not like every card's played, right? It's not like it's not like people have this locked in thing of I need every single card ever, right? It's one of those things where like you won't need all the cards. So it's a tricky one, but I would rather them try stuff like this than not, right? Like, this is pretty positive to get that. See, Hearthstone honestly looks pretty sick. I feel like it's, from what I saw, it sits in the middle of the announcements so far, where, like, Overwatch was crazy, WoW was fine, and this is good, right? But I thought that was really good. So if anyone's interested in playing Hearthstone, then if there's ever a good time, it's soon. It's really soon. They said Summit's coming in 2027. Yes. And I believe that will be announced at BlizzCon. That's so far away. Well, the positive thing is, if it's so far away, it means it's probably something big, right? Like, I'd be shocked if it's like, oh, we've got this crazy thing, and then they just go, it's just the next expansion, right? That would be quite the surprise. Hey, Janari. Do we need anything? I think that bloody Oricorio that we missed. I'm old, I'll forget about it. Well, I won't forget about it, because it'll probably have something to do with me potentially being there as well. I'm not saying that I'm... Obviously, I'll be there for Worlds, fingers crossed. But, I mean, like, there's a world where either we're involved in the announcements, or so on, so on. HS2. Just missed the top. Rotation coming. In Hearthstone. Hey, Ortiz. I'm sure I had other news, but I've probably already forgotten it. How bad's that? Oh yeah, so I talked about this in Discord, but I've played more of Horizon. Damn, the game's good, guys. If you've not played Horizon Zero Dawn, you should probably play it. It's very good. And also, normally I struggle with, what would you even call them? Open world RPGs? That's probably a reasonable term, right? I normally struggle, and maybe I will in the future. But I normally struggle, and I think this is Ubisoft's fault, because a lot of them are like, okay, here's a giant world, and now here's 50 quests. I'm like, what the hell? Like, where do I even begin? Right? That's normally my problem I have. It feels so overwhelming that I feel like there's like no point even starting it, because like there's about 8,000 quests to do. Which is funny, and I think it shows a lot of these things are how they're delivered to the player. Because, for example, I have over a year's playtime in WoW. Committing a lot of time to a game with quests is not a problem for me. But I think it's the fact they just go, there you go. And you're just like, Jesus. It's what probably one of the reasons, I know it's not the same, but it's probably one of the reasons why I'm not that bothered whether Pokemon games are open world or not. Because open world makes me just already feel like, it's gonna be like this, right? Whereas a more controlled Horizon Zero Dawn feels like a manager. Well, I'm only 4 hours into it, right? So I've not played tons and tons at all, but it feels more like, so far, here's stuff you can do, here's the main story, and you will find 1 or 2 side quests along the way at any given moment. And I think that's fine. I don't mind side quests. But I've played other games where there's like, here's 1,000 things you can do, enjoy. And you're like, Jesus, right? Like, what do I even do? So far, it's pretty good. I'll tell you what, though, as well. It runs like a dream. Even on my old ass PC. It runs like a dream. I was shocked. I was shocked. It looks fantastic and it runs like an absolute lord. So fair play. Ooh, I love stuff called optimization. Yeah, it's the same. I know it's a bit different because of the size of maps and so on, but it's sort of the same with Arc Raiders, where it's like the game looks fantastic and runs super well, and it's like, right, other dev studios, do you want to take a look at this? Make some notes. Yeah. You want to just check this out and be like, just copy the homework. It's fine. We'll all be okay with it. Yeah. Like, what's hilarious is, I would say that for Arc Raiders, it's reasonable to not believe them. If you said to someone who didn't know, oh yeah, Arc Raiders on Unreal 5, you'd be like, no, it's not. You know, and that would be a reasonable response. Because we're just used to what Unreal 5 looks, feels, and runs like, which is crazy if you think about it, right? Like, it's actually crazy. But yeah, it runs really, really well. And what's kind of cool, and this might take me a long time to do, but Zero Dawn, what's okay, hang on. How long to complete Horizon Zero Dawn? 20 to 30 hours, but with side quests 40 to 50. So that's actually very doable, right? And then I'm excited because Forbidden West, the second one, I have no knowledge of it. All I know about Forbidden West is I've seen videos of her swimming underwater and I've seen a glider. I think. That's my full knowledge of that game. So it's pretty cool that even though it's been out a while, I have no. I don't know what. Okay, I get what Horizon's about, right? I understand the setting, but I don't know the story. And I know nothing about Forbidden West. So, have you got the DLC for Horizon? I assume so because I have the complete edition. I bought it ages ago on sale. I think it was on sale on Steam for like £5 or some or £8. I was like, you know what? I've heard enough people say the game's good. I'll just lock in. I think this was a few years ago I bought it. I'll lock in and like I'll might get around to it at some point, right? But for that price, the game is probably good enough, right? Um. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, I have a Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. I don't really know what that includes, but whatever it is, I've probably got it. So yeah, I was just impressed that the game runs well. Obviously, as I mentioned yesterday, I love the setting. For me, the setting is just perfect. Um, I really like the setting a lot. Graphically, it looks great. Uh, the story so far is interesting. Obviously, I'm still early on, but great. Now I'm gonna buy. Wait, is it actually on sale? Hang on, Horizon. It actually is on sale. That is hilarious. That's funny. Well, I'm not even gonna read the blurb because I don't want to know what it's about. But yeah, yeah. So really happy with that. And as I said, we've got Mugenics coming out tonight, but we'll probably check in on it tomorrow. We are moving ever closer to Pokemon Day, which is gonna make me very happy. Um, the Tech Marine is coming to Space Marine 2 soon. TM. I'm trying to think now. Have I missed any news? I like the past setting. I don't care much for the tribes. Wait, I like the past setting. Yeah, Midnight's coming out. When is that out? Is that March? Mm-hmm. 26 or the 2nd? Wait, that is a very. Do you mean the 20th? Hey, Winter. Because that is a giant window. Do you mean the 20th or the 26th? It's 4 days. Oh, okay. I am. God, that is dirty, that in it. It's February. Okay. It's just 26 or 02 confused me, that's all. It's in the cool robots and stuff. Oh, right, okay. Just because it's set in the future, right? But yeah. Or 203. Right. Okay. 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 I understand now. That very much confused me. What was I doing? Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff happening, basically. Also, I don't think Avatar. I don't think the Avatar fighting game has a release date. Does it? Release it. Oh, summer 2026. Okay, fine. You got 6 days off work. Nice. Damn, the next like 4 weeks is gonna be crazy. Maybe a hot take, but I'm curiously optimistic for the Horizon Monster Hunter style game. Oh, that was the other news. Yes. Riot just yeeted and deleted the 2XKO team, which is I think look, I think I know what they did that they messed up on. And I said this in my Discord, but I think they got fighting game experts to make an expert level crazy high-end fighting game and then poop themselves by not charging money for it. Because they built a game that is very hyper niche and then created a payment model like the masses were going to play it. That's the problem. They should have charged for it. I think the only way it could have been successful as free to play if it was a game like Smash. Hey, Top, thank you for the stream at Streak. And it's a real shame because the game is very good. They also barely advertised it. I don't know. I think they did alright. I just think the problem is the game's good, but it's too hard to hit a mass audience. That's the issue. It's a super high-end fighting game, but then they've like created a payment model as if it's League of Legends. That's the issue, I think. Fighting games can't work as free to play. No, they can. They can. They definitely can. But you can't make like the fighting game has to work as a casual friendly game, and 2XKO is not that because it's too hard, basically. Like no tag fighter should be free to play. Never gonna work. The game has to be akin to like Smash for it to work as free to play. Which still shocks me that like no big company has really tried to make another Smash. Hmm. We're gonna have to do this. But it's a real shame because I think whoever made the decision to make it free to play bombed it. Like, I think they absolutely bombed it. Guys, my mouse is dying. Oh, it's so annoying. Seems like every gets it right. Wow. Wait. Am I running 2 Plaza? I think so. Am I running 1? Because I played as if I run 2. I can't remember now. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say that when Valorant exists. I needed to redraw Mars. I've got hair in my eye. We didn't redraw Mars, which is a bit annoying. We were just too slow. Oh, see if my mouse is fixed now. Did forget Valorant was Riot? Yeah. Wait, they're not going in with Darkrai? Really? Huh. Interesting. Red. And we just retreat, right? No benefit not to, I don't think. The problem is, I don't know how we, like, deal with a second Ilma. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what they're doing here. They have Oricorio as well. Why do we not Mars there? We could have Mars, but then the heal gets a bit spicy. Do we need a Sabrina from earlier? Do you think? I was just trying to hand dump, if I'm being honest. I don't know, that's just a depressing. I'll be honest, I kind of just got bored of the matchup. I just got bored because it's just like, right, you hit this, okay, retreat, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Oh, Ilma, oh, okay, Ilma, okay, Ilma. It's like, I don't know. We just got messed up because we got Mimikyu knocked out earlier, so we couldn't pressure with Indeedee. Kind of rough. Okay. I guess we're just chilling. We do have Sabrina. Unfortunately, we don't have what we really want. Which is the biggest problem here. We go one turn and hope it's enough. If they don't evolve this turn, we're in a good spot. Okay, we're in less of a good spot. This might be okay, actually. They're in Serena as well. Oh. Okay. Still need a lot more rolls here. Oh my god. Well, let me guess. Do they have the Cyrus? No, they don't. Sab could have helped? Wait, why? Isn't this what we have to do to win? It's Sabrina now, right? I think we needed to do this. If they put anyone in front and you snipe the bat, they'll need another patch. But then if we don't... But if they do have the other patch, we just hard lose, right? This is the problem. It's just as likely as Cyrus, right? Hmm. I don't think there's any cut. Oh, excuse me. Oy. We might have a chill day today, guys. We might actually play some Horizon, since tomorrow's going to be ranked, right? Double Diantha over Ice Pop ever the play? Uh, maybe. It's possible. It's possible for sure. It's just difficult because I think Ice Pop's just so good and so flexible. Because, like, we can't use Diantha early, right? Full indeedy. Would running both be crazy? It's just hard. Like, what? It's just hard. What do you cut? That's the problem. Okay. Oh, this feels horrible. Interesting they didn't go for the snipe. Honestly. I've been tempted to run my own Indeedee, but I think the deck then changes. Not like this. Hey, delete. Oh my god, at last. How's the throat today? A lot better today. A lot better today. Which is very nice, obviously. I mean, this is kind of irrelevant. Okay. Wait, no Diantha? Gonna say. Huh? I mean, I'm just dead to Cyrus, right? Sort of is what it is. Day 41 of rainy weather. I don't mind it rainy because it's warmer. As long as it's not freezing cold, I don't mind it being wet. We could try and make a very tanky list. What do we want? We want guard. We're gonna play one of these. We might have the space. And Rock. Wait, this doesn't even have double Dianthrin. Hey, gang. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, now that I've looked at the list, I'm not sure about it. We'll see. Top on free rent? Yeah, free rent's the best. It's literally just the best. Oh, excuse me. It's steel. This season shorter? Yeah, ranked season's been shorter lately. They've only been about 2 weeks or so. But they've made it easier to get to Master Ball though as well. It's not like it's shorter and just as hard, if not harder. Like it used to be, did it used to be? Like 1250, 1300, 1400 points, and now it's like 9 something, I think. I mean free run. Oh. Too much Pokemon in the brain. Free run is, I think it's 10 episodes free run, I think. Which hurts my soul, but more free run is more free run, so it's fine. There's Ralzio. Ranked is coming tomorrow? I believe so, yes. I think they said, I think the data mine stuff said the 11th, I believe. It sounds right, because it's been more or less 2 weeks, right? Damn, we could slap him with the Confuse Ray. Because we can't be knocked out this turn. And if we confuse them, their attack doesn't go up, right? Is the new set end of the month just speculation or semi-confirmed? Wait, why wouldn't the new set be at the end of the month? New set's always at the end of the month, more or less. No, what? Oh, I'm an idiot! I'm so used to it, guys. I'm so used to it. That's so bad, isn't it? That last set had 6 weeks between. No, that was literally just one set, right? I think that was literally just the Christmas set. New set's the 26th. There you go. Right? I'm pretty sure we only had a gap on the thingy. On the one that came on halfway through December. It would shock me if they started releasing sets slower. It would actually shock me because that's just like, let's make less money. Right? It would make no sense. Ooh. Oh god, I went to mute and missed. They are Omega dead. It's almost like the Mawile deck sucks ass. It's almost like the deck sucks. I actually have high expectations for Gen 10 on Pokemon Day. Well, you wanna know why I have high expectations? Because the game was built for Switch 2. I think that they probably learnt a lot from Scarlet Violet because it was their first open world kind of approach. And I think that there's a lot of lessons to be learned from that. And they've built this game for Switch 2. And even Scarlet and Violet, they feel like you're playing a different game on Switch 2 than Switch 1. You're playing a different bloody game. So then you wonder how good is it going to be when it's actually built for it. It'll be interesting if it's going to have online battling in it. Because I imagine it won't. Or it'll be very limited. Also took 1 more year between new generations, 4 years instead of 3, right? Probably because the Switch 2 timeline, right, as well. Okay. This is one of the problems we've got. We probably need the stadium, don't we? I mean, if that's the case, are we cutting Curlia for a stadium? I don't know. We almost certainly need stadium though. Well, they've got the combo, so we lose. And by the combo, I mean they've just drawn some cards. And now we lose to Sabrina, GG. It's so broken. Imagine the staying for 5 types is something like your attacks required 2 less. I mean, imagine if the stadium said it deals 1,000 damage, because that's pretty much that's the lines we're talking about now. I think it would be interesting if there was a stadium that said weaknesses don't apply. I think that's like legitimately an interesting thing. Because it wouldn't be super powerful, but if you're scared of a very specific, you know, counter deck or whatever, it's something you could at least consider. And it's not a giga powerful. And also, as always for stadiums, it would work on both players, right? So you also aren't strong against them. Yeah. Wait, we need to change the deck. I think stuff like that's more realistic. You could also get one that negates tools, for example. Snorlaxio. Like, negating tools would be interesting. And there's also the opposite way that could be funny. Is like your Pokemon can have 2 tools equipped. Or more than, like, yeah, maybe the Pokemon can have 2 tools equipped instead of 1. That'd be kind of funny. I think that'd be a pretty sick stadium. You can equip more than 1 tool to a Pokemon. Like a statement that negates abilities? Oh, that seems horrible. But that would be so broken. Like, there's a reason Muck only negates basics, and it's a stage 1 Pokemon, right? I think about it. You have a Mimikyu out, and your opponent just slams that stadium and attacks you, GG. Like, that's so bad, right? Like, that's not what you want, really, is it? Yeah, but like the on-demand removing abilities seems broken. And the problem is, that's like, with the amount of Pokemon that have abilities, it's not like... What's the issue? Let me think. Like, that is game-winning kind of card that your opponent can't really play around. Maybe they could turn my Boots idea into Stadium. Maybe that would be cool. Oh, that could be a good idea. What boots? I had an idea, and it was like heavy boots or whatever you want to call it. And it would be a tool that when equipped, your Pokemon cannot be moved from the active spot. Until it's knocked out, basically. Or it loses the tool, obviously. And maybe that could be the stadium. Like, neither Pokemon can move from the active spot unless knocked out or the stadium gets replaced, obviously. I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, it stops just hard losing to Greninja Cyrus. They would need, like, another stadium to turn it off. But that is something that's, I think, again, would be kind of okay, because sometimes that's you can't play the stadium because you want to retreat your Pokemon, right? Like, you being locked in as well could end up being a problem for you as much as your opponent. Well, this is fun. You wanted everything. Also, wait, did I miss a card? Oh, did they send a lady at the start of this turn? That's why they're not asleep, I see. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, it's just... Wait, what? They forgot to attack. Did they run out of time? Deserved. Deserved! Oh, that's funny. Guys, I'll foresee this. Clay doll. Clay doll is the answer to all these problems, isn't it? Your front row doing? You mean is this my front row? Probably just 'cause it's fun, but I don't know. I'll just play whatever. Honestly, I might end up on Charizard. Heals don't matter. Well, the thing is, like, you could legitimately play Charizard, and meme it with Araquanid, right? Like that, you could legitimately do that, and just say, "I'm gonna run into enough people playing Megas that I'll just do that and win." Because if your opponent plays Mega Absol, they lose most of the time, right? Like, if a Mega hits the board, you just snipe it and win, right? What does this one do? No, let's see. Wait, don't I just hit him and not care about poison because I can heal for 1,000,000? Or am I gonna get like dawned or something? Hmm. How much is this gonna do? So that does 70 more. Oh, wow. Wait, Toxapex isn't the worst. So I'm dead. This dies. Then we just win, right? I think we're just fine. They're gonna rework Anran's face. Is Anran the fire lady? Anran. Yes. Better than Obstagoon? It kind of is. I mean, it isn't, but it kind of is. In a weird way. Yeah, we just win now, right? Because the Sabrina basically wins the game. Good idea, though. I didn't know that was that strong, you know. Like, is that stage 1? Yeah. That... It poisons for 1, and then it can just 2 hit for 120, sorry. Well, more because it's poisoned, right? The poison damage does damage as well. Interesting. And it's solid versus Oricorio. Halim70 stream streak. Thank you, my friend. Well, I was already thinking Toxapex Crobat. Yoink. Because you need something hyper low energy, right? What with Nihilego Darkrai? Hmm. There's also the other option. Is it possible in the future where they revamp older cards? No, I think they just do a rotation. It's more likely. Right, so hang on a minute. Let's just engage our noodle a little bit here. Poison. Does that work? It should work, right? Yeah. Right. Oh, is this a promo? Wait. It doesn't show Toxapex because I typed poison, not poisoned. When's Hearthstone rotation? March or oh no. Ooh, a little... I kinda like that. I like this less. Not very thematic, is it? Crow. P-Crow. Crow? Do we want a Golbat. God, this Golbat looks so sick. I don't know. You probably don't want Golbat, right? It's a bit scary, but whatever. Okay, and then we want X sped. And then we can search for favorites. Excuse me. I think a double Cyrus. What? I'm making noises. Well, I guess it could be May since we have specific, like, we'll try it. We'll try it. It could be bad. But you know what? We play a lot of bad decks, so it's fine. Hey, Kyle, what's up, mate? Also, is the new Arc Raiders patch up yet? Dex was. I was in his stream late last night. I saw you in there. I was under the radar. Also, you kind of wish they did. Yeah, I mean, because I'll be completely honest. Even with all the memery that Snap has done, if they said all cards that are like older than a year or so are Series 3, I'd probably log on and give it a whirl. Now, would I keep playing it? I don't know, obviously, but like, I'd log on, and I think a lot of people would log on. Just to give it a whirl. And the thing is, I'm on about if they just said you can get the cards that are like a year old. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not even saying give us the new cards. I'm about cards that are like over a year old. Just give them everyone. Who cares? That would create such an influx of players. Ah, they're not even attacking. That's funny. Well, we're in massive trouble though, right? They should definitely attack us now. That would require them to be on the dollar. But that would make them more dollars, right? They need to. Oh, we were talking about Marvel Snap ganking. Wait, what is? Am I crazy? Didn't they always need to attack us? This also applies to Pocket. I don't know. So for me, personally, I think Pocket is one of the best free-to-play games. But that's just me, I suppose. What do I know? I think Pocket overall does a really good job. Thing is, they don't need a lot of players. They just need a few big spenders to stick around. But the big spenders won't stick around if no one else is playing the game, right? That's the problem. They won't stick around. Oh my. I just... Okay. Like, the thing with Wales is Wales, they need players to play against, right? Like, the ecosystem doesn't work if a game is just 10 whales. Right? Hey, Thorium. How's it going, mate? Do you have a real disadvantage in Snapper's free to play? Yes. Yes, you do. They literally keep printing busted cards. Now, can you get infinite with an old deck? Sure. But that's also because, like, you could do that with any game pretty much, right? And there's a lot of bots in the climb. Sounds like you don't want to touch that. I wouldn't recommend Snap to anyone. Okay, I tell a lie. I wouldn't recommend Snap to any, like, gamer, if that makes sense. Like, if you're gonna log on, play a game or so while you're having a poop, and then not touch it for a few days, and just not care, A-okay, that's fine. But if you remotely even care about being half decent or getting good or just wanting to, like, you know, really play the game, I just can't recommend it. Also, my god, we're strong. Wait, this is actually so good. Bonk. Ooh, Crobat. Hiya! Guys, let's all be honest. None of it matters because we're all gonna be playing champions anyway. Right? It doesn't matter. Nah, Thorium had to go and ruin it. Hey, Bright Star, thanks for the stream streak. So it's gonna be Cyberpunk TCG. Well, I can't really stream Cyberpunk TCG, right? I'll play Power World T. Have they confirmed what that is yet. But have they confirmed what the Palworld TCG even is? Because I still haven't worked out whether the Palworld TCG is physical or not. Oh my god, and we're fighting this deck. So Palworld are doing a TCG, but I think it's physical. Poison Sting. That is mad that we run into Arceus playing this deck, isn't it? We clearly need to be playing Murk. How is Palworld nowadays? I don't know, but I think the real hotness is Animo. Animo is like crazy. Poison Sting does not get through Rough Skin. Wait, what do you mean? Rough Skin only works when you deal damage with an attack, and my attack doesn't deal any damage. Oh my chicken noodles. That is crazy. Talk about low rolling. Yeah, have you guys seen Animo? It actually looks kind of nuts. Crazy. Like, yeah, Animo is like, it looks like Palworld, but done right, if that makes sense. Not a slight at you. There are so many high ranks that play whatever. Wait, what do you mean? I'm not high rank. There is no rank, therefore I am no rank. Like, look at this. If you guys haven't seen it, well, the thing for me is as well, I don't think you've got ARs in this game. Let me... My lord. Pause! It's easy for me to do this. It probably is, right? Right, look at this. Oh, it's very loud, I think. Is that very loud? These little guys. So you can turn into your pals to do like traversal and stuff, and fight at times as well. I say pals like it's Pal World, it's not pals, Animos, sorry. You know what I mean. Okay, this trailer is actually a bit ass. This trailer's very ass. Let me find better. I actually can't believe that's the trailer they made. Here we go. Animo.
Played well over 50 hours of the Animo closed beta 2, and it's quickly become one of my...
So that's what it's like. Right? So you've got your little dudes. I don't know if it'll show... So look, you can turn into them and like you control them directly to fight. Looks too much like a mobile game. Every game looks like a mobile game.
Near our health, that is what's considered our EP. So as that goes up, we can use different skills. And this is
there's like boss fights like this and so on.
Now, so this is kind of like the
and then
break a creature and deal additional damage.
You've got all these different, you know, typings, type matchups, abilities, so on, so on.
It's going to increase our break. We can put different types of.
You can level them up.
Exploring because we just got.
And so on, so on.
A lot of egg incubators. And,
but I also find the whole "it looks like a mobile game" a really weird like comment nowadays, because mobile games used to look bad and they don't anymore. So I'm not sure what the insult is. Is it fighters just like when you control them, yes, but I believe you also fight with them kind of like I think they are, you know, in Power World where they will just fight as well. The issue is it a gacha game? I know it has some elements, but I think it's potentially not at all. There is gacha systems. Multiple currencies, limited time events, and standard gacha mechanics for items, outfits, or potentially accelerating progress. So I'm not sure what the gacha is, though. Like, I'm not sure what it's implemented, because you catch them, right? Like, you catch them in-game. Like, you basically throw not a Pokeball at them. Legally distinct, not Pokeballs. So, like, I don't know if the gacha, like, where the gacha lies, right? If that's the case. Either way, it's going to be free to play, so, as always, as we say with these games, at worst, we're going to give it a try. In beta, no, probably only just cosmetics. They said you can catch all Animo, right. It'll be interesting, though, because the biggest concern is you can catch them all, but to make them strong, you've got to, you know, roll in some way, right? Oh, I also just messed up, but whatever. Actually, Giga messed up, guys. I do too much talking and not enough playing. It's crazy. If progress upgrades, yeah, be interesting. You know what I'd play the crap out of? Imagine applying extraction shooter mechanics to a creature catcher game. Now that's something to think about. Yeah, we lost because I misplayed it. It's very annoying. Because you know, it'd be kind of sick. Imagine if you've got like a season of time to capture Pokemon, not Pokemon, creatures, let's say, level them up, teach them abilities, and use them, and then there's some kind of thing at the end, and then it just resets with different potential modifiers, map conditions, monsters available. That'd be kind of interesting. Almost like seasonal Pokemon. I'm going first, so I should start Zubat, right? I'm surprised that I know it exists, but I'm surprised there isn't more Iron Man style Pokemon content. There's also new Pokemon. Yeah, that's out in March, right? There's a playable demo at EUIC. Rank's still not out. It's out tomorrow. Okay. Hit me with the bat. Guys, you know what's crazy? I know you will know this, Swiss. But I learned something recently. In my research into Pokemon VGC, I learned that moves don't always deal the same damage. Which is crazy. Did you guys know that? You can hit the same move twice and it'll do different damage. I did not know. Yeah? It's not obvious that though, is it? It's mad that. I was like, what? What do you mean? Oh, I just lose. Damn, this deck sucks. I mean, they got distraction me, but... Yeah, that was mad. I didn't realize. Sorry, guys. I got distracted by a message. It's fine. Right, guys. It's a chill day. I think we're going to play some Horizon. Ugh. And for that, I'm going to slide off YouTube. If you want to join in on Twitch, go to twitch.tv/RavenHS. And you can see me there, but I'm not going to switch up game on YouTube. It never works. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for YouTube. And we'll place ranked, because I assume ranked will be out. But for now, have a good day. Twitch peoples, we're sticking around.